I've always been fascinated by the autumn period. It's almost as though nature is saying that it's had a great summer and it's now starting to prepare itself for the slightly colder winter months ahead. So I thought it'd be a great opportunity to use this period to now review a brand new coffee by Onnor called the Ground Genius Coffee on coffeewithgpa.com. So this week on coffeewithgpa.com we're going to be reviewing the brand new Ground Genius Coffee by Onnor. Now this isn't the first time you've heard the word genius and coffee appear on this channel. You may remember back into October of last year when we had the Instant Genius Coffee by Limitless Life. Now this has evolved into the company brand Onnor. They've hit the international market and actually they're going all guns blazing into America at the moment. So the Onnor brand really celebrates that for its international appeal. And we still have the same type of coffee that we had previously, but this time the beauty of a ground coffee. So if you remember in our review last year, we saw that it had 6 individual elements that made its proprietary blend of nootropics really exceptional for not only our mental agility, our laser focus, but also in the way that we're protecting our brain against the plaque that can build up that causes diseases such as Alzheimer's and dementia. So in this blend we still have those nootropics. We have Acetyl-L-Carnitine, L-Tyrosine, L-Theanine, lion's mane, Alpha-GPC and vitamin B6. So we've got all of those quality ingredients that are going to help the building blocks of our brain but also give us that mental edge. Now I've been trying this for the last couple of weeks on and off, and I've certainly found that things are a bit different for this for me. Now last year it was more about my intense training and my focus whilst at the gym and trying to juggle work at the same time. But this year things have got a lot busier. Coffee with GPA is doing quite a lot more than it was this time last year. But also I now have undertaken other work. So I now have 2 jobs that are very demanding of my mental time. So I've found that with this role in particular, a lot of it is all about the detail. It's about juggling multiple things, multiple deadlines and multiple timescales. And this has certainly helped me as I've tried to get my mind around how this functions. And that's a really important thing. Juggling 2 separate jobs and juggling lots and lots of extra things that I do outside of work has been a real challenge. And if you're anything like me, you might understand what it feels like to be doing what could feel like too much. But it's never too much if you enjoy it. And if you can find a way to enjoy it whilst maintaining your focus and balance of life, of course, you're going to find a real edge with that. So, with our Ground Genius Coffee, what do we actually get first of all on the smell of it? Now if you remember last year when we spoke about the Instant Genius Coffee, there was a slight mushroomy type of almost earthy flavour to it. Let's see what we get here. Now this immediately doesn't give you that quite same smell as the Instant Genius does. Instead, this gives you a very satisfyingly sweet ground coffee type of fragrance that you might expect from a Colombian coffee and certainly a South American coffee. Now that can make a big difference because it doesn't smell like a special coffee. And when I mean that in terms of it doesn't smell like a coffee that's designed to have a purpose other than just being a great tasting coffee. So you're going to get an instant reminder of why this can be good because it smells like your regular coffee. Now one major difference with this, certainly as we start to look at the taste in a moment, is that this contains a lot more caffeine than the Instant Genius Coffee. So it is worth considering how you perhaps balance this out. Now the Instant Genius is still great, still available on the website as well. Now you can get this as a way of perhaps using it for work, using it whilst you're out and about, or certainly mixing with your protein shakes. However, this is going to be more for when you're at home and you just want to enjoy a good coffee. Certainly if you go through that ritual in the morning of trying to make yourself a nice cup of coffee as that starting point. So it does smell nice, lovely sweet chocolatey flavours, but I guess the most important part, is what does it actually taste like? So let's make our coffee and let's give it a try. There we go. So we've made ourselves a little coffee in our V60, as you would have just seen. And first thing I see is it's a lovely caramel colour. So it doesn't look like a smart coffee. It doesn't look any different to what I would expect from what I would normally make first thing in the morning. Now certainly to give it a bit of an inhale does provide a sweet flavour. You can definitely now start to see that there are some of those nootropic flavours starting to come to the fore. Perhaps a slight earthier fragrance now we're getting it into its made format. Brilliant. And this is what's really lovely about the Ground Genius coffee. It doesn't taste like it has a different purpose to what your normal coffee would. We want to be able to taste coffee, we want to be able to enjoy the coffee, and we don't want to be thinking about necessarily what it's doing to us. We just want to enjoy the moment. And this is great. Now, having tried this in a black coffee and as a coffee with a little bit of milk, I know that divides opinion, but I really enjoy milk in coffee. This I prefer as a black coffee. There's no bitterness, there's no harshness. It's still got a lovely sweet aroma and sweet taste to it. And it has like a nice chocolatey feel to it as well. I think now this one in particular starts to cool down a little bit, those sweet flavours are just amplified even more. The taste is really good. The smell of it is also great. And the function of it and the performance of it have really helped me in the last couple of weeks. So again, another amazing product by Onnor. And if you want to see another alternative to this, go onto the website onnor.co, so that's spelled O-N-N-O-R.co. Gareth, the owner of Onnor, has actually created a great video that introduces each of those particular nootropics and why the ground version is going to be so good for you as a consumer and as a coffee lover. So I really enjoy this, and again, it's another amazing product by a company that I admire a huge amount. So head over to the website and grab yourself a bag. It is priced starting from $26.99. You can buy multiple bags as well if you want to buy it in bulk, but it's certainly something that really will help your mental power and your focus. And if you do have a demanding lifestyle, this is going to be an integral part of your daily coping mechanism with that. So I hope this review has been useful to you. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. If you found that this has helped, or if you love the coffee, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, and please consider subscribing if you haven't done so already. I can't wait to see you all next time on coffeewithgpa.com. Enjoy the rest of your week and keep on enjoying your coffee. Take care.